to be decided by razor-thin margins in many districts and states, Republicans knew that every vote they could keep out of the other side's camp was important. Close source of the situation stressed that Roc Nation does not impose itself into political involvement. Now, what is that saying, chat? It's basically saying that maybe Trump and his administration offered a pardon to Roc Nation CEO and said, yo, if you have none of your artists start going crazy for our op, which is Kamala, and just don't have them show up for Kamala. Because if they don't show up, we're probably going to win. We'll give you a pardon. Right? We'll give you a pardon, but just don't have them campaign too crazy for, Kamala. I don't want people pulling out hot sauce out of the bag no more, okay? A nigga that's in the orbit of Trump's campaign finally hit their radar. They hit me up and they said, how is Jay-Z? Literally what they said to me. How is Jay-Z claiming that and I guess they know a little bit of colloquial terms. How is Jay-Z saying that his ops is MAGA Republicans when we're the ones who pardoned his CEO? Literally what they said. It's in my text. One of the MAGA, actually a nigga connected to the campaign hit me up yesterday. And they said, no, not yesterday, this morning. They said, oh, we just seen the Jay-Z thing. What's going on? How does this guy say that we're his enemies? We pardoned the CEO.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter.
Family. It has hit the fan. He know he messed up, right? He know he done messed up. It's real. It is so real. Whole time I'm sitting here thinking about, I made the video said that he went against the grain when he spoke about certain people holding publishing of Drake and whatnot, and I said they could come back and get him. How did I miss this? We're gonna review and react to some clips that could possibly end this man's career and maybe the family. In my opinion, I think it's gonna get to a point where there's gonna have to be sides picked, and yeah, some very interesting things were said. Some very interesting names were mentioned. We know that this man has been getting away with a few things. Word on the street, allegedly this paternity test is going to come back into play. How do you sit up here and badmouth or dog the person that's responsible for giving your label mate or business partner a presidential pardon after she flipped on a whole group of dangerous people, to say the least? We're going to review and react to these clips. I do want to thank y'all for being here. Pay attention. We're coming into a very interesting time here. Don't miss it. Let's get to the content.
Yeah, I'll get into this. So why I thought this case was closed and Ramir had to pay Jay-Z. I think they wanted to pay him like $100,000 and they closed the case. And Jay-Z was never forced to do a paternity test. And now he's saying Nicki Minaj got Trump involved and he's having his lawyers go after Jay-Z. Because as you know, Jay-Z was just mentioned in the Epstein files as well. And he says, Ramir says, thanks to Nicki and Mr. President for your help. He listed a bunch of people. He says, thanks to the Queen, me and my godmom will always have your back. You are a good person. Remember, Jay-Z had won this case and he did not have to take a paternity test. And they had closed it. They had dismissed it. And now it's getting reopened, it looks like. So I was looking at the picture and I always thought they looked alike. And People are asking, like, how come he just didn't do the paternity test? Because if he comes back as the father, that means Jay-Z also messed with Ramir's mom, who was underage at the time. I think she was like 16 and Jay-Z was in his 20s. So if he got her pregnant, that's another case against him, showing that he was messing with underage girls. People are also saying, allegedly, that, you know, he got with Beyonce when she was young, Aaliyah when she was young, Foxy Brown when she was young. There's a history of him going after young girls. Rihanna when she was young. And yeah, so if this case go through, that's a case against Jay-Z. It's going to be really, really bad. That's why he fought so hard not to take the paternity test. But like, he's going to have to, allegedly.
I'm going to say this. Bro was moving like the orange man isn't with the shits, to say the least. How are you going to sit here and talk about the person that parted your homegirl, for one? That's real different, no matter what happened. Because that woman could be away right now doing some hard labor. We know that Jay-Z has been dodging this paternity thing. Been dodging it. We know that if this iceberg with this paternity thing is true, that could lead to other things. It's going to confirm certain dates, certain amount of birthday candles on a birthday cake. It could get bad. It could get bad. This dude had, the alleged son has came out and said that things have gotten weird around him. They had gotten weird around him, and it was some other people saying that things had got weird for them too when they spoke about this dude. Or they, in a sense, threatened the throne, the legacy, the lineage, the trust funds. Yeah, make it make sense. The jig is up, period. The jig is up. It is over. Mark my words, allegedly. Let's continue.
So the Carter's Hive has been fighting on Twitter all day long because their beloved Beyonce and Jay-Z attended a dinner in Atlantic City last night, and they were sitting with Ivanka Trump, who is Donald Trump's daughter, and her significant other, a Mr. Jared Kushner, who, if you look him up, also has pretty radical and questionable beliefs. Now, I personally don't have a problem with J or B, but I can definitely understand why people who don't really stand with them feel like y'all should be just as loud about this as y'all are about other people who seem to be on the side of Donald Trump. Y'all be out here trying to insult other fan bases by, you know, calling them MAGA and stuff like that, and trying to prove that, yo, if you really pay attention to this artist, he really on the red side, he on Trump's side. But when one of your goats sits across from somebody with Trump blood running through their veins, y'all start making all these excuses. Now, there are some people theorizing that Jay-Z is trying to get on, you know, that side's good side so he can get his casino opened. Because I don't know if y'all have been paying attention, but a large number of people are not with this casino that Hov trying to build. Now, granted, money talks. So my guess, the casino will be built. But I mean, I gotta be honest, bro. Like, we gotta start keeping the same energy somewhere. Y'all was ready to hang another particular artist because he just happens to be cool with somebody that's cool with somebody that's cool with somebody that supports Trump. But then one of the people you speak for sits across from the family, and it's all these excuses. I'm saying people say, oh, they probably had no control over the seating arrangement. Dog, let's be real. That is Jay-Z and Beyonce. You really think they pulled up somewhere not knowing where they were going to be sitting and who they were going to be sitting with? Oh, well, they sat with Trump's daughter. They didn't sit with Trump. Yeah, but that's closer to that side than y'all have tried to crucify others for being. I'm not saying this means anything, by the way. I'm not saying the Carters are Trump supporters. I'm just saying, address this the same way y'all address them other rappers and their fan bases when y'all try to theorize that they are Trump supporters.
Interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. Very interesting. Dining with the orange man's relatives. Listen, I think bro's gonna take this thing extra far. I feel like he's extra offended because of such activities. And I feel like he's just been sitting there with these things on his chest since. I feel like the orange man probably felt betrayed. How are you gonna sit with my people when you're trying to get this hotel? It doesn't get approved, everything's denied for it, we're not gonna go through with it. Now you wanna, for one, go with my little homie Nicki, and for two, you gonna, come on, man, we let you hit a lick with your CEO or whatever she is to that label. We let her pardon after we knew she was dirty, after we knew she was in the streets, in the trap. How does she have the affiliations? You gotta really look at this thing and assess it for what it really is. Don't go too deep with it. Just take the surface value things and apply that to what the orange man could possibly do. We know allegedly he can go tick for tat. He can be petty. Sometimes it's entertaining. In this situation, I'm ready. Let's continue.
So, I am going to give you the truth behind Nicki Minaj and what is going on. And I wanted to sit with this message, okay, with this information until I gathered all the information that I needed in order for me to basically execute forward, okay? I didn't want it to come out here ungrounded and sounding irrational, all right? So I'm gonna give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth behind Nicki Minaj and her association with Donald Trump, okay? This is the thing behind this situation, all right? Nicki Minaj got in contact with the Trump administration because she needed protection from Jay-Z and his team Roc Nation, okay? And from everybody in the industry that majority are Democratic Party, okay? Listen to this. Nicki Minaj house got swatted, right? Not only that, but, all right, 6ix9ine, right? The rapper 6ix9ine, in an interview confirmed that Nicki Minaj, before she got into her dressing room, they shot up her dressing room, okay? So that's another piece of information that people need to really focus on. Now, with this said, Nicki Minaj has been trying to get in contact with the Democratic Party to see if they could give you the protection that she needs, okay? 1, 2, 3 on this timestamp. But the thing here is with Jay-Z and Beyonce, they have, okay, in Roc Nation most of all, they have a lot of pull, a lot of influence when it comes to the Democratic Party, okay? And a lot of control. The thing here is she needed to side with Trump because that is where the protection was going to be guaranteed if she basically had enough information for her to basically do an authentic, organic type of transformation or transition here, all right, to side with Trump. She needed more information, all right, so that way she could have a reason to side with him. The thing here is as well, with this whole situation, okay, Trump and Nicki Minaj made a deal, all right? You keep influencing the masses to side with me, and I'll give you the protection that you need. I will give you your gold card. I will basically give you the protection that you need, all right? You are going to be untouched when it comes to me because, again, whatever you feel about Donald Trump is worth $8 billion. He's way more powerful than Jay-Z. He will have Jay-Z and Beyonce and the whole entire Roc Nation team shut down, okay? He will have Rihanna shut down. He will have all of these people shut down because he is Donald Trump. And he has been around for so long. He has the resources. He has more power, okay? The thing here is, the deal was also to take down Jay-Z, okay? Donald Trump guaranteed Nicki Minaj, okay, protection. What ends up happening is, all of a sudden, Nicki Minaj sides with Donald Trump. Oh, Jay-Z is in the Epstein files. Think about it. Think about it, right?
Those files, those files. Your boy is in those files. We don't know how true it is. We don't know how true it is. We don't know the depth of it. But we did see him with another Stein. Yeah. The way he looked when he was next to that dude was interesting. Like he knew his place in a sense. Like he was just being a good old boy. It made me uncomfortable to see that. To how weak a man could look next to another man, but when this man that's looking weak next to another man is in front of his people, he's trying to portray everything is strong and I'm so this, I'm so that, I'm the end all be all, I'm the man. Come on, man. When he was standing next to Harv, he damn near looked like a servant. I just wanted to share those clips with you guys. I made a video about a year ago, maybe a little over a year, about the downfall. I think it's here now. I really do. We're seeing this man try to exude poise when it's really a see-through thing. We can see you're stressed out. We can see you're under pressure. Does it make you weak? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It just shows us that some of these things that we've been saying have been being paid attention to. And if it's given energy, it's being taken in. And if it's being taken in, it probably affects him and them in some way, shape, or form. And I'm gonna leave it at that. If you made it to this point, say I made it. I am thankful for you guys. I'm grateful for your time and attention, retention, all that good stuff. If you made it, say I made it. Let me know where you're tapping in from, and let me know what time you got this upload. I'm out. Peace.